Welcome to the studio. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And the project for today is this chimpanzee head. The file, you can find it in Creality Cloud, link down below, so you can download that file and paint it yourself. And let's start with the video. First thing, I'm gonna put some white primer all over the head. Be sure I cover every single area, and that'll be the first step. Okay, now that we are done with the primer, we're gonna use some black, and we're gonna paint the back of the head, back of the ears, the cheekbone area, the neck, and inside the ears. Right now it should be looking something like this. Next, we're gonna add some water to our brush, and we're gonna start blending the edges, so that'll make it look more realistic. Now we're gonna use a skin color or peach color, and we're gonna put it whatever is a white left in the front of the ears. Now we're gonna use a light brown, and we're gonna do a wash all over the peach color, so that'll give it another layer, give it more character. Now with a darker brown and a toothbrush, we're gonna splash some paint all over the front of the chimpanzee head, so that'll give it more character, another layer, more visual interest. And yeah, try to don't overdo it, and will look great. Now I'm gonna do the same thing but using red, and it's the same procedure. Put a little bit of paint, use toothbrush, and splash a little bit all over the front of the face. If you put too much, you always can remove it with the wet paper towel. Now I'm gonna use some black for the nose. I'm gonna paint the inside of the nose first, and then after that I'll do the outside part of the nose. And you don't have to be too precise with this, make it look organic. Now I'm gonna mix a little bit of light gray, and I'm gonna put it on top of the nose and inside of the eye sockets. Put a little bit on the nose. I think the nose was too black, but I may maybe change that later. A little bit in the middle of the eyebrows to create some depth. Now we're gonna paint some red in the eye sockets, so that will make it look more natural later on. And just the eye socket. You can paint the eyeball too. Now we're gonna put some pink in the eyelids, and that will help with the look. Now we're gonna give some color to the mouth. Make a mix of brown, gray, red, so it's not an even color, but it's just the first layer. Later on we're gonna go over this. So light gray, light brown, that'll do the trick for now. Yeah, this end up looking more like light gray. Also, I decided to put some pink in the ear to make it look more translucent in the front and in the back. Now I'm adding another layer to the lips with pink, so this will give us more definition. Okay, now we're gonna use some white to paint the eyeball. Take your time, be careful, don't paint all the parts, because then you're gonna have to repaint them again. Now we're gonna use some yellow and some red and we're gonna mix it to make orange, and we're gonna paint the other part of the eye. And take your time. If you messed up, just clean it up with a wet paper towel and start again. Now using black and a toothpick, we're gonna do the black part of the eye. Just take your time. Be sure you have enough ink in your toothpick. Dab it, and this is the result. You're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. At this point you're done. If you want to give more details, you can. I did a few more things, but they're just to my taste. And next, gonna take it to the next level, and we're gonna use some black yarn and white yarn. So, and we're gonna glue it, and this will be the fur, and we're gonna brush it with the metal brush. First thing we're gonna do is cut pieces of 2 inches, around 2 inches, don't have to be precise. And when we have 20 or 30, we're gonna use this glue. This is the glue that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna use the help of the hair dryer to speed the process up. And we're gonna start putting, piece by piece. We're gonna put one roll, and then when that one is dry, we're gonna start the next one. And then when we have enough, we're gonna start broaching and see if we need more hair or not. If we are happy with the hair that we put already in the head, we're gonna start with the cheekbone area. We're gonna apply some glue and do the same thing, put some hair in there. If it's too long, later on we're gonna trim it, so don't worry about it. Okay, he looks really good. Now we're gonna do the white hair in front of his mouth and in the beard. So we're gonna put some glue around those areas, and I put a generous amount of glue because I don't want the hair falling off when I'm brushing it. So I'm attaching the yarn, putting it like this in place, and I'm gonna leave it dry overnight, so it's totally dry when I'm gonna brush it. Now I'm gonna do the chin. I got a bunch of hair, put in there, and I'm gonna remove whatever is not attached. And after that, we're gonna cut, because these pieces are too long, so we're gonna cut it to a more manageable size, and then we're gonna brush it out with the wire brush. Once you finish brushing, you should end up with something looking like this. Now do some trimming of the beard and the hair, and you decide if they need more hair or not. That's up to you, and what kind of style you want to give it, long hair, short hair. Mine, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna put back the post to put in the stand, and I'm happy of how mine looks, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And we almost finished. The only thing I have to do left is to put some UV resin in the eyes to make them look more alive, make them look watery, and that'll be all. This will be your finished product. So I put the UV resin. Now I'm gonna cure it for around 30 seconds with the UV light. And this is how they look after we cure the resin. Very watery, shiny, crystal, very nice. And yeah, I'm happy with the hair, I'm happy with the beard. Looks really good. This is the final product. Doing this project was a lot of fun. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you come out with your own version. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below. Share this video so more people can see it. Help grow the channel. Appreciate it. Until to the next one. Thank you.